Hi, I thought I would come on today because I got a strong feeling that I need to for no other reason. So I am just clearing my space at the moment. Um, this is Palo Santo and this smells divine. It's a very good cleansing, clearing smudge to use, and it smells better than white sage. White sage is a little bit more powerful if you're wanting to clear negative energy, really deep seated negative energy or psychic attack, but this is good for just a general cleanse. So, right, let's pop that one back. So, what is going on in the world? Well, apart from the obvious chaos, there is quite a lot happening with Mother Earth. She is shuffling and shaking, I think is the easiest way to say it, because obviously as she raises her frequency, she needs to clear her negativity that she's basically absorbed from the inhabitants on her planet. And when she does this, there's not a easy way that she can do it. She has to use stronger methods to clear it, and hence why we have volcanic eruptions, big storms, earthquakes, and these kind of things. It's not her intentional way of harming us. It's just the only way she can do it. And the souls that happen to be in those areas when that happens, and they do lose their life to that, they have already signed up to lose their life in those circumstances. So even though it's a very tragic thing to occur when this happens, everybody that passes at those times, it is predestined that they would do so. So don't feel sad, just feel empathic towards the families that are left. Yes, the energies are pretty powerful at the moment, hence the coffee. It kind of feels like the world is a bit like a snow globe and it's been shaken brutally and everything's flying here, there, and everywhere. But it will come back and be peaceful again. And that's the whole point of the ascension process. It is this shaking up to dislodge negative energy. Negative energy sits deep in the body. It doesn't want to be shaken up, it doesn't want to be removed. It is stored safely away. And when something chaos comes along, it gets shaken out of the body. And that's what we are having to do at the moment. We are having to clear our negative energy. Everybody has it. We don't come to this life with the expectation of not having any negative energy that needs to be dealt with. Unless, of course, you are a spiritual being from another planet and you just pop in to do a quick mission and then go again, and then that's slightly different. But that's a whole other conversation. So, yes, the chaos. The chaos is a breaking down, and you always need to break something down in order to remake it, and that's what's happening at the moment. So don't view it as a negative. It's not a negative. It's very much a positive, and what you see reported on the news is a load of bollocks. They're playing a movie to us. It's all been pre-arranged, pre-ordered. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. None of it is real, so don't buy into that fear factor that is being created. Just use your own intuition, trust yourself a little bit. Does it look real? I mean, I look at it and I think, really? You expect us to buy that? Because I don't. I don't listen to the news because the news is not real. It is created to keep us in control. I go within myself and feel what is right, feel the vibrations, feel what is happening. And if you actually hone in, you start to get a whole different picture. It's not negativity everywhere, it's positivity, but it's like a bud opening. It's just beginning. It's like a closed little bud, and then slowly it's starting to unfurl. And that's what I see happening in the world. So what I thought I would do is draw some cards for the kind of the collective consciousness. So first of all, I'm going to use my Lemurian cards. Right. What do you want us to know about what's happening in the world? Right, there's 3 cards that need to come out. No. Again, with cards, go with what feels like. This felt like it needs a shuffle after each card. Don't ask me why, because it doesn't always happen. But again, it's my intuition saying that's what I need to do. It's quite weird when you start to connect to your intuition and start really trusting it, because the more you trust it, the more intuitive guidance you get, and then you start doing some really weird shit, and it's great. Right, so let's see what these cards, and I'm going to pick the first card. Ooh. Sacral creation. Sorry, sacral chakra, core of creation. And yeah, this kind of is what I feel is happening at the moment. We are creating something real, something new. Our sacral chakra connects with who we are, and as a collective, this is relating to who we are as a collective. And yes, we are creating something new. And in this card, there is a snake, and snake always means change. But there's also 2 wings, so it's the wings of change. It is coming. This change is coming, and this is all very beautiful, this card, because it's got the pinks and oranges and yellows, and then it's got the blues. The blue is communication, the pink is love, the yellow and orange. Yellow is the intellect, and orange is creation, creativity, bringing new things in. So it's this whole incoming influx of positive energy that is creating a new world, but the new world that we want, not the new world that the cabal wants, because they want new world order, but in a different sense than what we want. And the snake is looking upwards, and it's in the sign of the infinity. So it's a very sure sign that yes, we are there. We are tipping the scales at this very moment. We are tipping the scales. It's happening. Ecstatic bliss. This is the higher heart chakra. And yeah, what more can I say? Ecstatic bliss. This is what we're coming into. This is letting go of all the fear-based illusions that we have been brought into, that we have brought up on, if you like, because we were taught by our parents to be a certain way, and that was our behavioural pattern. And some of us were kind of black sheep of the family, if you like. We didn't fit in. We didn't follow the path. Didn't even toe the path, but we got away with it because we were like little bundles of fun, little bundles of light. And if you got the little pat on the head because, yeah, it's just her, with her weird ideas. But little did they know that my weird ideas weren't weird at all. It's what's happening. It's what I came here for. I brought in the light, as long as many of you did as well, to change the world, and that is happening. And no, I am not tied down by the fear. I am very actively, I have let go of it. And I'm just watching the movie of life with a smile on my face, because it is. They're good actors, I give them that. They are very good actors. But it is a movie, that's all it is. And some of you are probably going to think I'm absolutely bonkers saying that, and I don't care, because I'm right. I always am. It's one of the gifts I got given to come here. And it's bloody useful at times. Right, last card from the Lemurian. Oh, it's an interesting card. Furred and Feathered Friends. Now, I did read a book recently that was very, very interesting, that was saying that a lot of the animals will change. Some animals will become extinct because they have done their time here, so to speak, and new animals will be found. And already there is new things being found, a new dinosaur was discovered recently, and there's going to be a lot more things like that. There's a lot hidden in the earth that was hidden because at the time we weren't ready to see that. But things are starting to be unearthed in their right time, and that will be very interesting, shall I say. Also, animals pick up on these energies. They're ascending as well. They have their own pathway. And they're very good at calming you when you're having difficult days. And sometimes they actually carry master codes. So be aware of any animals that like to be around you, because it could be that they're literally giving you master codes of light. Also be aware of any strange animals that you see that act weirdly, because they will be giving you a message. So just look up the meaning of it, spiritual meaning of whatever animal you've seen. And some of the messages can be quite interesting. I have had a lot recently, especially when I was in Canada. I saw a lot of unusual animals, some animals which are rare to see, and I was very blessed to have seen them. So, let's see what this says. Right. Always hone into your cards before you ask them. Don't just randomly pick a card, because that would be based on the thoughts you have at that precise moment of picking it, and you don't always want that. So centre yourself first, hone into a question that's more specific. So guidance on what is happening with the planet at the moment. Right. That's 3 cards as well. Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. That is very much happening. The feminine energy, the goddess energy is here. The god energy is gone, and then the goddess energy is taken over, and that's because what the planet needs now is it needs that nurturing side from the feminine goddess. It doesn't need the masculine, hard survivor energy. It now needs the smooth, soft, gentle energy, and that is what is coming in. We are the nurturers, and that's why our energy has now gone to the forefront. A lot of men will be struggling with this. You may find that your partners become more angry. Some might even become resentful. They won't know why they're becoming resentful, but they might become resentful of you and be more argumentative and ratty, and some might just become more emotional because they're having their feminine side triggered at the moment, and some of them are not used to having their feminine side, especially the ones that are really macho. They will find it extremely uncomfortable to have their feminine side triggered. So it is a case of just going with the flow and just understanding why they're being like they are. They will have to work through that themselves. There's nothing that you can do other than lend a shoulder if it's required. But I have to say, and this is coming from above. Okay, how do I word this without upsetting people? Right, what I'm being told is everybody has their own pathway to walk, and if another soul does not want to address their pathway and accept what they need to do not waste your energy on them. You have to focus your energy on you at the moment. Each individual has to take responsibility for themselves. End of. Nothing more needs to be said. Take responsibility for your own energy. If you feel like fucking shit, deal with it. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I think you get the message. Right, okay, I need to show these together. Soul child and spiritual service. Those of you watching this video would have been drawn to watch it because you are here for some form of spiritual service. It doesn't have to be a massive mission. Sometimes it can just be holding love on the planet, just being a nice person. Soul child. We are all currently reconnecting with our inner soul child. No, I don't mean our inner child, I mean our inner soul child. Sorry, it's a new one on me. I just have to. Right, what they're saying is, right, we have an inner child which deals with our human side, but we also have an inner soul child, and the inner soul child is what deals with our mission. And the inner soul child needs to be fed and nurtured because it's the soul child that's going to lead us forward. The soul child resides inside us when the soul resides within us but without us at the same time. So you have a higher soul and you have a soul child, which when we fragment down into be in a human body, that small fragment is our soul child, because it's not our complete soul, it's purely a minuscule fragment of our soul, because we live in many different dimensions. It's not just here, we're having multiple lives in multiple planets, in multiple dimensions, in multiple universes. This is not it. This is just 0.000000001% of our soul. We are continuing in other places as well. And our soul childs are being activated to connect with source energy on a stronger level. That's because source energy is coming down through the central sun and is sending us light codes that we need. These light codes will activate us and take us on to the next level of our mission. They are dying to come through, but I'm having my cards first. Right. I hadn't thought about anything when I was shuffling those cards, but when a card flies out of the pack, that has an extra special meaning because it's like, listen to me now. So they're getting their own back. You do realise this, they are getting their own back. They do have a sense of humour. Right, now I'm going to pick one that I want. Right. So can you give us guidance on what is happening at the planet at the moment? Right. Right, the first card that came out, this is scrying. Trust your visions, intuition, plant seeds. So what this card is saying at the moment, it's very important to take notice of what you see. If you have dreams and they're extra weird, take notice of them. Take notice of any visions that you see in your dreams, because sometimes they're not dreams, they'll be you in a different universe. You've popped into a different dimension and you are seeing another life that you've had there. So just be aware of that, because it's showing that you're advancing enough that you can step through the veil. Intuition, trust that intuition. Your intuition is getting very strong now. The veil is beginning to thin and we are all having our intuition honed to a higher level. This is a natural process. When we were born, we were totally intuitive, but as we grew to about 5 years old, the intuition, unless we had kept on honing it, we kind of lost it. Plant seeds. Yes, our thoughts are very, very important. What you think is what you create. So if you want to create a peaceful, fabulous world, focus on a fabulous, peaceful world. Do not watch the news. Do not watch and listen about wars and fighting and how things are going to be blown up and how these are bombing them and those are bombing them and oh, everything is going to go to shit. Because if you think about that, that will become your reality. Because what you think about, you draw to you. And there are 2 dimensions now on this planet. There is the 3D and there is the 5D. And if you're thinking about the wars and all the negative shit that's happening in the world, then you will be stepping in and staying in the 3D. You will not be in the 5D, because 5D, we don't think about that. We don't focus on it. We focus on peace. We don't say, oh dear, all the poor people suffering in Ukraine, etc. No, we think, right, there's people that are suffering in the world. Let's send peace and love out to them. And that's the difference. We don't focus on the fear. We don't focus on the negative. We focus on the positive and we send light to them, because we know that by sending light to them, it helps the situation rather than enhancing the situation. The road is clear. We all know what to do. We just need to trust in ourselves. And that's hard, because we've led a life where we've been told what to do. You've got to do this, you've got to do that. And now the gate's been opened and we're being pushed through and saying, okay, now walk the way you want, do what you want. Your soul knows what to do. And that can be a little bit scary when you're used to being told to go from A to B to C to D. And now you're being told if you want to go A to Z, you go there. There's nothing wrong with that. Just follow what you feel you want to do. And that's what our pathway ahead is. Some of us do have missions. Yes. Some of us do have missions, so we don't quite do everything that we want to do. But sometimes our mission is part of what we want to do. Right, the next one that came out, stepping stones. Yes, we are getting there bit by bit. We can't do it in one foul swoop. It's not possible. We have to adjust our body to the new frequency. We have to adjust our minds, our emotions, our thoughts, our emotions. We have to embrace the new world, and we have to, each step, we have to clear out the shit from the step before. And that's what we're doing at the moment. We are taking these stepping stones to get where we want. The records. That's a beautiful card. Ooh, that feels quite emotional looking at that card. She is full of light codes, and it's really interesting that she's got light codes going all down the centre of her body, because when I gave a healing the other day, I lit up like a beacon, which I have never done in a healing before, but every single chakra opened and I was just one globe of light. And even the client noticed that the healing was very, very different. And that's because, we're all being activated now. Our mission is here. And like I say, some of us will have big missions, some of us will have small missions. It doesn't matter. A mission is a mission. We signed up beforehand whether we wanted a big mission or a small mission, and it makes no difference. There's no kudos in having a big mission over a small mission, because each lifetime we do different things that we want to do. So this card is saying, remember why you came, be bold. Remember your legacy. You came here to do something. And like I say, it might just be to make the world a happier place. It might be that you go out each day and smile at everyone. It might be as simple as that. Or it might be that you're a shoulder for someone to cry on. It might be that you have a business where you help people do things. It doesn't matter how big or how small. You are here to make a difference, and each soul that you touch, you will be making a difference to. Singing stones. No, this is about frequency. This is about transmitting your vibration. This is going out there and smiling, because smiling is a transmission of a vibration. Using your voice to calm somebody down when they're upset, or to give someone advice. It's all about transmitting a vibration. Some of you might be singers, you might be toners. Again, it's all vibration. I was not blessed with being a singer. I was not blessed with having a good voice. But sometimes even I have to tone over a client, and when you have to tone over a client, that is a really good singer. I must have been lying there thinking, oh my good God. We had a good laugh afterwards, but yes, vibration is very important at the moment, and I do have a set of tuning forks which I am using on myself because they do make me feel better. You have to bring everything back into order, back into the frequency it's meant to be. And our bodies are changing, your frequency is changing, and each and every day you need to be in alignment with that frequency. Dear ones, take notice of what you are doing with your body at this current time. This current time, there is great and deep transformational, transmutational processes going on that are taking you from a carbon-based dense body to a crystalline light body. This is the only time this has been done in the history of your planet, and it is a major transformation. We are here to assist you. We are the family of light. We are here to help. We are the family of light. We are here to hold your hand when it is needed. You may not see us, you may not feel us, but know that we are here. We are here for each and every one of you. We love you, dear souls. Some of you are connected with us. Some of you are part of our group but have incarnated at this time on the planet to assist. You know who you are. We are here to help. We open your hearts at the times that it needs to be open. For the heart center is the center of all that is, was, and will be. The heart center is love. Love is the only frequency that is important on this planet right now. Some of you are finding it hard to accept love into your life. Others have a huge heart and find it hard to stop expending it to people that do not require it. This, dear ones, is all part of the process of learning. If you need assistance in your process of learning, then call upon us. We are the family of light. Call upon us in your meditations. Call upon us in your quiet moments. We are here. We are willing to help. You may not feel us, but know that we will be working on you. There will be times in your life that you will be called upon to start new missions. Dear ones, those of you that are called will know that this is part of your journey. Many of you are here to do special missions, and these missions are now being activated. They are being activated for the time is now. The time is now. It has come. It is here. It is now. It is now. Love is all you need. Dear ones, remember love. Transmit love in times of fear. Transmit love in times of confusion. Transmit love in times of being unfocused. For love is all that exists on your planet. Open your heart and open your minds, for love is the only frequency that you need on this planet. This frequency was taken from you and muted down so that you could not continue your spiritual journeys. The ascension process is a process that deactivates the disconforming connection that you had with love I do apologise if these words are not correct, but I feel that you will understand the meaning. You were disconnected from love. Love is all that there is on this planet, but you were disconnected. This has now been reversed, and you are ascending into a lighter, brighter body. These bodies are transmitters of love, and this love is what will raise the consciousness on this planet. Dear ones, we love you. We are the family of light. Yeah, I knew they wanted to come through. So, whew, just bring myself back down too, because I'm still vibrating with their energy. There has been lots of connections recently, and it is all very lovely when it happens. That's why I know, don't ever be sorry for anybody that's passed over, because God, are they going to somewhere nice? Because if it's anything like the energy that you experience when you connect to beings from off planet, then wow. So, yes. Whew, need to get my thoughts back together again. Yeah, if any of you have any questions, then put it on Platinum Dragon. Send me a message, send me a WhatsApp, whatever. There is lots happening at the moment, lots and lots and lots. I will give updates when I'm drawn to do so. So I will say a big thank you for listening, and I hope I haven't bored the tits off you. But anyway, I have work to go and do in the garden, so I will say ciao for now. Bye.